Oh, here's a letter that just came in. Let's open it up. Let's see what it says. I love musical cards. Okay, this is what it says. Roses are red, violets are blue. I love books about music. What do you have new? Signed Treble Clef. Well, Treble, I've got some great books that are right up your alley. For some fiction books, A Crooked Kind of Perfect by Linda Urban. This is a book about 11-year-old Zoe, and she has big musical dreams. She wants to give piano recitals at Carnegie Hall, and when she closes her eyes, she can picture herself behind a baby grand piano, maybe wearing a tiara, and the audience giving her standing ovations. But there's only a couple problems. For one thing, she doesn't know how to play the piano, and the second problem is that she has never had a piano. So she's kind of in a pickle. So her dad goes shopping at the mall one day, and he comes back, not with a piano, but with kind of a cheesy, perfect tone D60 organ. Not quite what Zoe had in mind, but still, you know, plays music. So Zoe takes lessons, and her teacher recommends her for the Perfect Tone Perform-A-Rama competition. But there's only one problem. She's only been learning songs, like really, really old songs like from the 1970s, you know, like the theme from the Brady Bunch show. But still, that doesn't get her down either. You know, you will really root for Zoe in this book. She's funny, and she never gives up on her dreams. So I recommend this book, A Crooked Kind of Perfect. Now, another book that you might like is Bud, Not Buddy by Christopher Paul Curtis. Now, this is about jazz musicians in Detroit in the 1930s. And Bud is a 10-year-old boy who's searching for his father. And the only clue that he has is an old poster advertising a jazz band, and that was put inside his suitcase by his mother right before she died. So Bud heads off for Grand Rapids, Michigan in search of the band leader in the picture, whose name is Herman E. Calloway, and he believes that that's the man that he's looking for. Now, along the way, he gets into all kinds of adventures. You know, there's a daring escape from a monster-infested woodshed, and he gets attacked by a swarm of hornets. And the worst thing is that he almost gets tricked into kissing a girl. Now, this book really gives you a sense of what growing up in the Depression was really like, and how music was used as a way to forget your troubles for a while. And this is Bud Not Buddy by Christopher Paul Curtis. Now, if you're more interested in reading biographies of famous musicians, you'll have to give Yeah, Yeah, Yeah by Bob Spitz a try. This book has everything that you want to know about John, Paul, Ringo, and George, the Beatles. It has tons of photographs, starting with their early days in Liverpool, England, with their first band, the Quarrymen, and how they went on to form the Beatles, and how they changed music history. And it has, at the back, it has a list of all their songs. And at the library, we have all of their songs on CD too, so you can listen to their music while reading their book. Now, if you like to create music yourself, give Those Amazing Musical Instruments by Genevieve Helsby a try. Now, the author is a conductor in an orchestra, so she really knows her stuff. And from the cello to the trumpet, drums, even the glockenspiel is included in here. And you'll find out how all these instruments are made, all the parts of the instruments, what sounds they make. There's a CD-ROM that's included at the end of the book, so you can listen to the sounds, both on their own and as part of an orchestra. And there's lots of very interesting tidbits of information. Like, now, did you know that harp strings have different colors depending on their note? And that the first flutes were made of bone, and a silver trumpet was found in King Tut's tomb in Egypt. So lots of really interesting information in this book. Now, after reading all of these books, I'm inspired to create some music. But I have to start small, so here's my piano bear. See if you can recognize this tune. I've been practicing. I think I need some more practice. I better practice some more. So, happy reading. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.